Hi, my beautiful goddesses and gods. Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about how he would do anything for you. And I want to break this down for you so that you can begin to see this in a bit of a different light so that you can have what you desire. And also, little Ruby Bear is snoring away very close by. So you will probably hear her. I'm not going to move her. She looks way too cute. And also, I want you to know that right now you can join my free Facebook group. The link is below. Or you can still join the Art of Feminine Dominance, which is going to radically transform how you relate to men and money, two things that we are taught to be submissive with, right? To really not stand in our power with, not ask for as much money or more money. Just be grateful for whatever we can get. And when you understand the psychological tools that assist you in not only stepping into your power with self, your power with men and money, your entire world is going to change. And you can only register for a limited time. We just began. The link is below. Also, I have one Black Friday one-on-one offer. Send me an email, Pamela@theawakenedaphrodite.com, to claim that. It's only available for 2 people. So, he would do anything for you. And it's interesting. I hear people talk about this, and they talk about it from this lens of, getting him to XYZ. And that is such temporary transactional behavior that will lead you to having exactly that kind of relationship where it's transactional in nature. I said this in one of my last videos, but there's a big difference between someone pandering to you from a place of fear and insecurity and a man who fully shows up and worships you as the goddess that you are. And by the way, it's co-worshiping. You worship him too. You worship the God in him. And you have this beautiful, deep, everlasting, passionate relationship. These are 2 very, very different paradigms, okay? And so when we're talking about the latter, what you want to look at is, first of all, it always comes down to who are you being? Are you being the woman who is always shown up for in these ways? Or are you trying? Are you in the trying? Are you in the wishing, the waiting, the hoping? Because it's easy to go, oh, this sucks, I'm waiting. But actually, that's a persona. Waiting is a way of being. The kind of woman who he would do anything for, and by the way, this really extends to all people, past all circumstances, including wealth, business growth, all of these things, clients. She understands that this is just the natural order of things in the best way. So what I mean by that is, of course he would do anything for you. You would do anything for him. And not that it has to be that way, right? Like, oh, it's 50-50. I'll do anything for you, so you'll do anything for me. I'm not talking about a transactional relationship. I'm talking about pure, unconditional giving and love, which is very different again. Why wouldn't he do anything and everything for you when you would do anything for him? And there's this really interesting thing that I see happen where people expect so much less from others. Okay, comment down below if you've ever done this. I know I have definitely done this in my life. you would do anything for your friend or your partner or maybe your client, but then they kind of like half show up. And what you really get to learn how to do is put that energy into yourself and step into a new version of you that is so deeply fulfilled within self that then everyone else must show up this way. So it's the difference between you're trying to get something from someone. Oh, I've given you all of these things. My turn, right? Or you just should do these things. To being the version of you who is so overflowing with this self-worship that if people are not showing up in that vibe and equally able to receive that vibe, you're just genuinely not interested. Who wants that? You mean you're not interested in locking ourselves in the room for hours as we feed each other chocolate and strawberries and stroke one another's bodies and really be united in this oneness? Share our deepest fears and desires and hold each other in them. Okay, well, that person is just not for you. Also, I will say you might meet someone who wants to step into this, but they just don't know anything about it. And this is where the feminine leads. And for that part of it, that's exactly what I teach and show you inside of the art of feminine dominance. Because here's the thing. A lot of men want to show up in this mutual worshiping. They have no idea how. And it's not because they're bad men. You know that whole, if he wanted to, he would. I literally hate that saying because it's so not true. Yeah, are there some people where if they wanted to, they would? Of course. Generally speaking, though, they don't have a clue what they're doing. And they're scared, right? They're nervous. They don't know. They don't want to freak you out, or they don't want to get rejected. And so they do nothing, but it isn't because they don't want it with you. It's because they don't know how to express themselves. And so I teach you exactly how to step into your own feminine leadership, which, by the way, the feminine energetics lead every relationship. We know this, okay? Feminine energy is the ocean. Masculine energy is the boat. Who's really leading that, right? Yes, the boat can steer, but the ocean decides to, produce these massive waves. The ship has no choice but to go in the direction that the water is moving, right? The boat has to acquiesce to the ocean, to the sea. So if this is something that you are desiring to deepen into for a limited time, you can still join the Art of Feminine Dominance. We've already begun. It's going to teach you exactly how to step into this magnetic power, the OG goddess herself. And also, if you want to claim one of my one-on-one spots, then send me a DM on Instagram at The Awakened Aphrodite or email me, Pamela@theawakenedaphrodite.com. I can't wait to read all of your comments, and whether it's day or night, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being here.